Welcome to Fantasy Smack Talk. I'm Nameco sitting with Dustin. In this video, we're going to go over your point guards, tiers 5 through 8. Dustin, start it off.
Alright, let's get right into tier 5, Raymond Felton. You know, he would be a lot lower on this list if we didn't love his situation. You know, out there with the Knicks, they're going to be running the ball all over the place. This should definitely help Felton improve from his numbers from last year. Next, Brandon Jennings got off to that amazing hot start, but really cooled off. But we do think he will be able to put together another solid season. Moving down, we got RODNEY STUCKEY. I really liked this guy coming into last year. He lived up to the hype, solid numbers across the board. Expect a lot of the same from him this year. And the last guy in this tier at number 18, we got Tony Parker. You know, don't expect him to really do much more than what he did last year, but we do expect a repeat performance.
Tier 6 starts with Baron Davis. The Clippers are hoping they finally get the year that they paid for out of him, but I wouldn't completely expect that though. At number 20, we have DJ Augustin. With Felton gone, Augustin moves in the starting lineup. When he started last year, he had pretty solid numbers. At number 21, we have Dustin's boy, JAMEER Nelson. He fought for him to be here, and the reason why is when Nelson can stay healthy for a whole season, he's proved he can be a top 15 point guard. And rounding out tier 6 is Mike Conley. Conley really turned it on towards the end of last year. We expect more of the same coming forward this year.
Heading down into tier 7, we start with Andre Miller. There's no one really out there battling him for playing time. We expect him to be able to give you those point totals and assist totals like last year. Next, we got Johnny Flynn out in Minnesota. He's going to miss maybe the first week or two of the season coming back from an injury. RIDNOUR is going to take over the job, but he's just going to be keeping it warm for Flynn. Flynn's going to take over that job. He's the future point guard for that team. And the last guy in this tier, JRUE Holiday. Last year when he had minutes, he put up good numbers, but it is crowded out there at the 76ers, but we like Holiday's upside. We think he ends up getting a decent amount of minutes.
Tier 8 starts with Jeff Teague. We're thinking this is the year that he bumps out old man Bibby and gets the starting gig. Next on our list, we have Jose Calderon. What a disappointment last year. We're hoping and thinking he might be able to turn it around, however. At number 28, we have Luke RIDNOUR. When he gets minutes, he's a pretty good fantasy point guard. However, he is battling with Johnny Flynn, so keep that in mind. At number 29, we have Lou Williams. You know, we loved him as a sleeper last year. This year, not so much. That backcourt is very crowded out there in Philadelphia. Next on the list, we have Jarrett Jack. If Calderon doesn't turn it around, Jarrett Jack's going to end up starting. And when Jack's gotten minutes, he's been a very viable fantasy option. And rounding out this tier is George Hill. You know, Hill actually played great towards the end of last year, but with a healthy Parker and Ginobili, it's going to be tough for him to get all those big minutes like last year. So there you have it, tiers 5 through 8 for our point guards. Be sure to check out all of our other rankings and videos. We're also on iTunes. You can follow us on Twitter at Fantasy Advice. See you in the forums.